Good evening, fellow traders. What is going on? Welcome to another episode of Trader Recaps in the Wolf Den. I'm the Wolf, your host. And today, July 19th, kind of an easy Friday. Felt like some traders were away on summer vacation. We had some guys in the room trading from Disneyland. So we believe that it's summer trading, right? And with that being said, let's just go ahead and continue right into executions. Now, today, we traded MTP, CEI, and GCI was 1.3 billion cap, but we got a little squeeze at the end of the day. But let's just start with MTP. Now, MTP had some phase one news out early in the morning. We caught that information on the TOS news feed and also through the 8K, I believe it was. Let's hop over to the Jumbotron. Here's MTP 3-year chart. It's from 46 bucks, and it's looking rather trashy, which we like. We noticed the volume too. We have some major volume spikes. The 90-day relative volume today is 33.53 times. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Enhance. All right, here we go. So we got a nice wick right here. We're catching almost $7 of range on 4.7 million. So this is alarming, but today we only traded 18.1 million. So basically that lets me know like this thing just pops and it does its thing, manipulation. We saw massive manipulation on the chart, but this thing is trash, right? Short-term strength, higher time frame, massive trash, weakness. So with that in mind, we got a nice little pre-market run. Here's the 5-minute chart. Now we had a heavy 250 to 270 volume consolidation zone. We just pushed right through that in the after hours and early pre-market at 7:30 in the morning, which is alarming. When these levels are not respected, it's a strong indication of not only manipulation, but of a shorter-sided market, I guess you could say. Like there's less players, right? It's not a true market. It's not organic price action. So it's a biotech, 20.4 million shares. The market cap at the close today was 36. We closed higher. So this is a relatively very tiny, small company. Now, congrats to the guys that caught it in the room. I did not catch it. I wanted it up at 380. Now we looked in the runner's room, aka the Wolf Trading Weapons room. We saw some previous days that this thing ran. I remember 424. It pushed and then it faded. But we just were cautious on this. I wasn't going to chase this one. We had nothing in pre-market. It was super low volume. This was really one of the only runners. So then we get a nice sell-off, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to see this support crack, and I just wanted to see weakness. We got that off the tape, and I don't know, at about 9:50, about 20 minutes into trading, I set some orders out, and I ended up getting a starter on. Tiny size. Executions are right here. I only traded 13 tickets today, 2,700 shares. Very, very light day. There was just everyone was you could feel it. The market was a ghost town today. So smaller size, smaller liquidity, everything's reduced. So I got the starter off 244. I had a couple more ads up here with a little bit more size, but I'm happy with the top tick starter, especially when we get to Insta stuff. Now we set targets out at 172 and 146. Yeah, and basically, this is the only thing that I was really trading in the beginning of the day, so I'm just watching the order flow on this. The more I watched the tape and the level 2 and the order flow, the more manipulation I was spotting, and I was getting into some pretty good detail on that in the room. If you guys don't know how to read the tape, or you want to learn how to read the tape better, or you want to get better at your fundamental analysis, or we even have trader psychology room as well, just give us a look. There's 14 seats left in the Discord Wolf Trading Room. So here we are, we're catching these, and we're talking about continuation signs, right? We're looking for clues, but anyway, we're just fadey, and we hit our 172 target. We did not chase anything, and we still have like 100 shares left for 146. I'm just hanging on to that. Really easy trade. A lot of tape lessons there. CEI. Now CEI, we are in a core trade from 715. We have an average of 435,631 after this ad. Now, so we've been trading this from right around this region. This is cost effective to hang on to the shares for 4 days. And then today's the last day. We got one little tiny piece left, but we nailed the top. We put that flag on top of that Rocky Mountain, right? So 292 and 298, I had orders out. We alerted the room once we started to push right here. And this was just based off of short-term technicals. And no, it was based off of higher time frame volume deposits, right? So we want to find the supply zones using the strategies that we use in the room, which are also, if you guys give us a join in the room, we have members only videos that describe these things into great detail. And we're excited to announce today that we're going to be doing live streaming. Live streaming recording so that you can see the executions that were made on my screen today. Now, we might eventually end up doing live streaming down the road, but first we're trying to build a base, and then we're gonna cut the open enrollment. Like I said, we have 14 seats left. If you got some talent, you got passion, jump in the room. We'd love to see what you guys are trading and see what you guys think about what we're trading. So here we are. We're just setting targets. These targets are short-term technicals, and I'm small size, again, a starter. Executions are on the left as well. 300 shares. I think I had a 500 share 298 ad up top, trying to scale in. And then I'm sizing out of my core position as well. So I'm scalping the tape and just trying to unwind a core position, not trying to carry anything into the weekend. I still have a tiny bit left. But really just unwinding positions today. It's the end of the week. This was a easy, breezy trade. Just kick back, talking to some guys in the room, answering a lot of questions in the room. We love it when members are asking questions and they're just passionate and obsessed about being the best that they can be. With that said, we have GCI. Now, we had a couple guys in the room trading this. It's a 1.3 billion cap, but it had a nice range on it today. And we also were talking about, we got this push here. Let's look at the yearly chart real quick. Right, so it's pretty sideways, but it has a nice range on it. It's a larger cap, bearish overall. So like 18 bucks, 2016 down to like 8. So it's dropping like 50%, and it's got range on it. Now, nice little head and shoulders right here, and then we crack the neckline here, and then we come back up and we retest that neckline and we fade. Now that's a head and shoulders pattern is a reversal pattern, especially when it's off of an extension like this. We had some guys catching this backside. Now, mad props to the guys in the room. Omar and Elliot took some patience on this. Actually, they're posting charts right now in the trading charts room. I haven't looked at them yet, but I believe these guys are backside. We were trying to identify larger players in the order book here to jump in under high a day. Now, we want these larger players to get in under high a day because this stock has like 114 million shares outstanding, and it's going to trend like a mid cap or a large cap maybe even. And we need the money to be pushing it down because we need inertia, we need assistance, we need manipulation, we need it all. And I didn't jump in, but we were just looking at the order book and stuff, and some guys did jump in on the backside, and then they caught this nicely. Now, I don't know how these guys handled this squeeze. We're about to give it a look in about 5 minutes in the Wolf trading chart room. But I waited on this thing all day, and I saw the tape. This thing just lit up right here from 9:30 up to like 10 bucks in a minute. And I caught that peripheral side vision, and this thing was so fast. I was recording. I had everything set up on the main screen, and when this thing popped, I wasn't ready for it. I didn't have a montage set up for it. I didn't have a chart for it. So I'm like duplicating charts and trying to add it, and it just took me a lot longer than I wanted to, and I missed the exhaustion here. Anywhere from like 975 to this tip would have been like the exhaustion. But I hit it. I smacked a bit on the way down, and I got a subpar fill. I don't really like to be anywhere around the base. I want to be on top, and then I can add and bring my average down and still in the money. But we wanted to jump in here, get some more executions. I think before this trade we had like 8 executions or something like that. So we sized in a little bit, small size, 9673, and then we got a tiny little push. Now the supply zone on the higher time frame chart were around $10, so I would have added up into the 10 area, and that was my thesis. So I had some small adds up here, looking to add larger right under 10. Trading with the big boys. That's where we believe that the larger players were at all day. So we're going to trade with them. We're not going to get shaken out with this tiny size. We'll let this thing go up. I was watching the order flow here, and then that's what they did right here. They tried to shake out the weaker shorts, and this thing just kind of faded. Now I got impatient with this, and I reported in the room this is impatient trading. All of the other trades today that I just showed you, in my opinion, we're patience. We set the targets and we waited for price to come to us, and we're fighting for price. Here I just wanted to exit. I had targets originally at 44, 33, and like 58. All my targets were under VWAP, and then I just wanted to get out. And this was basically a wash trade. Small green commissions, probably just a wash. And that's really it right there. Why don't we hop over to the runner's room? Here's the Wolf coaching room. Here's a new screen share video that we're putting out. We want you guys to take a look and watch our executions live. Watch how we trade. Watch how we zoom in and out of the charts. Watch how we change targets, and watch how we click those buttons and we get those top ticks and those bottom tick covers, baby. Here's more education. We've got more private members education, and then the daily recaps. We want to educate. We want to grow a strong group of traders. We're calling it the Wolf Pack, and we want to get tight niched. We want a collective hive mindset, and we want to attack, and we want to be the best that we can be. Right? We want to be the best. We're dirty tape extraordinaires. Right? We identify dilution on the tape. That's our bread and butter play. We got guys in the filings that are just much respect to these guys. These guys have talent. Raw talent in the room. And with that being said, here's what's running. There's not too many runners. CEI looks a little fadey, right? We had a nice little shakeout and then continue to fade. This name is trash. We made a good amount of money on this thing this week. We're happy with it. MTP, this was like the only main play. It was very manipulative. Order flow difficulty was 8.5 or 8. But we were watching these guys stack the passive liquidity on the bid and take it out. And we even identified that how much liquidity that they would need at the $2 crack level. We came with the thesis that they wanted about 300K based off of the volume that they needed to carry this thing up. Man, we're tracking the front so we can cruise down the back, baby. RYAM. Now, this is one of the strongest stocks of the day that finished strong. It closed green, and we're going to be watching this thing. Massive volume at the end, and possibly we got some dark prints that are finally hitting the tape or finally hitting the stats right here. But we're going to keep an eye on this. Not much today, man. Hopefully everyone had fun. A lot of guys at Disneyland with their kids, spending time with the family, and in the bathrooms pushing buttons, trading on their phone. Everyone's trading on their phones today on vacation. But have a great day, guys, and we'll see you Monday. Be safe, enjoy those summer weather, and take care.